I like your outfit. You should wear that. It's a staple.
For a month straight?
A month straight, yeah. Don't mind her. She likes to wear that skirt a lot. It's like a staple at the salon. Hey everybody, it's Danielle here from DKW Styling. We are here in Laguna Beach, California again. We like live here pretty much. No, we don't. That's actually our business tip for this week is learning how to respect your time and have your clients respect your time. Okay, so if you're new to my channel, I'm going to tell you a little bit about me really quick. So I do hair. I own a salon in Laguna Beach, California, and I created a method of hair extensions called Natural Beauty Rose. I started doing Tuesdays tips or Tuesdays tutorials or whatever you want to call it every Tuesday here in my salon, just to kind of give back and kind of give you guys an idea of who I am and what I do. Each video you're going to see a fashion tip because I love fashion. I do a little bit of fashion blogging as well as, you know, have kids, a husband, and manage a salon, a blog, you know, just... I got nothing going on, but I was like, hey, why not fashion blog? That's cool. So I do have a fashion blog. So we're going to do a fashion tip. Then we're going to talk about a business tip. We're going to talk about a hair tip. And then we're just going to give you like a special bonus of like a life tip or just being real with you. My fashion tip for the week, I don't know if you guys have heard of Zimmerman. It's one of my favorite brands. This top is actually one of my favorites. I got it about a year ago, but I think she still has it. So I will link it in my blog if you love this shirt and you want to buy it. Click on the link and you can go there. But she has tons of rompers. I love lace in the spring. I love lace in general. I just feel like it's very like romantic boho style. So it's totally me. But anyways, that's my style tip of the week is this top, and I love it, and I love the style. And I'll also post a couple other Zimmerman pieces linked on this post that you guys can look at to see kind of the style and see if it's anything you like. So anyways, that's my fashion tip for the week is just kind of this cute, lacy boho look. Now we're moving on to our hair tip. So Val and I both wear hair extensions. We have Natural Beauty Rose hair extensions in. We have lots of it in today. Yes. But I don't know, one of the things that my clients always ask me before they want to come get these done is, can I pull my hair up or can I swim or is it okay to work out?
Yeah.
You're like, are you serious right now?
You can do all that with the extension.
You are a real girl.
A little extra hair in there.
It's just a little extra hair. So like, what do you specifically tell your clients when they ask you? Or do you just tell them to like treat it like hair? Like, what are some tips
I usually tell them, I say I'm pretty active and outdoors, so we go to the pool a lot. We go in the ocean. I'm not one of those, like, I just lay out and don't go in the water. I'm pretty active. Yeah, I'm a weirdo. And then working out and all of that, you're able to go in the ocean, the pool, work out, pull it back. The first week, I will say it's harder to pull it back in a ponytail. But after that, it's always totally hidden. Easy. Looks perfect. And
well, what I tell my clients is I'm like, listen, with hair extensions, if you wash them more often, I feel like you're going to go through the hair quicker. But as far as pulling them up, I do updos all the time. I do a high ponytail. I can do a top knot. I can do like a mid ponytail. I can do like little braids. Like I feel like people think with hair extensions and some other types, I'm not going to lie, I haven't been able to work around with them as much, but these are the easiest.
You'll see them. That's the part that's like embarrassing.
And I have really fine hair, and I feel like I tell people, I'm like, listen, if I can pull mine up and not show, like you're good to go. You're fine. You're good. And I'll do fun, and I'll go to the gym and not even worry about it. Pull it up. I'm actually gonna show you guys how I pull it up, just so you're like, whatever. Let's see. Pull it back. I want to see. So I actually am wearing all my extension hair, but I also have a halo in. So I'm gonna take my halo out. I'm gonna take my wig out, my weave. So this is an extra piece if I want it really, really full. Sometimes I'll wear my extensions and then sometimes I'll throw in a halo. And I actually carry these halos at my salon. They're at Halo Couture. I'll put a link on those so if you guys want more information on those. But for my kind of my everyday hair, I just have 2 rows of extensions in. But you can pull these up. You can see how easy those pull up and you can't see them. I can do a high messy pony. I can even do, don't mind me,
the top knot?
The top knot. You can kind of pull them all the way up. You just kind of want to make sure, go around again, make sure the sides, everything's, you know, covered. But a lot of people think with these extensions, because they're rows, that they're not going to hide. Like, are they hiding? I didn't even put a lot of. Okay, I was like, shoot, are you totally poking out? But I mean, you just have to kind of go through and make sure nothing is showing. But yeah, you can. There's tons of things you can do. You can do braids. You can do.
I like the side wad. I call it a wad, but it's like a little messy bun. Pull it to the
little side.
And then
I feel like you're not messing up your hair, and I am.
Yeah, I gotta keep it perfect because I've been in the same outfit for a month.
Well, you should change it up. Is this the side?
Yeah.
Right? I don't even have a mirror in front of me. Whoa.
Yeah.
But if you can,
So you can
like pull pieces out and like pin it and just do kind of a little messy. I think it's cute with a hat like that too. Like if you're going to the beach. That's the other thing too we were talking about. So yeah, I work out at least 3 or 4 days a week. And I do work out with my hair in. It's weird. I can't take them out. But a trick that I tell a lot of my clients is sometimes you can just wash your bang area to kind of freshen it up without washing the whole thing. So I don't know if you ever do that trick, but because if you're washing and styling your hair every day with extensions, it's a little bit more work because you have a lot of hair in. So, but yes, these are, you can swim, you can run, you can bike, you can hike, you can do whatever. It's real hair, and you just have to kind of take care of it, but treat it like it's your own hair. So anyways, that's our hair tip for this week is, yes, at least with natural beaded rose, you can live an active lifestyle. So our business tip for the week is learning how to respect your time and letting other people respect your time as well. I know we talked about this in some of our other videos, but it's so hard to say no to clients. It's so hard to say no to the money. It's so hard to just, because hairstylists typically set their own schedule. So you'll have a client that's like, oh, can you fit me in at 7 o'clock? And you're just kind of like, well, I'm there, so why not? But what happens when we're working 9 to 9 consecutively over a period of time is you hit what I call burnout phase. So I don't know, like Val, I know you talked to me a little bit about how you wanted to work here because you wanted to work smarter, not harder.
Right.
And one thing that's been good for both of us is dealing with hair extensions. It's allowed us to work less but make the same amount of money. Right. And so it's a hard thing to say no, I feel like. But when you do, and when you set clear boundaries with your clients, at least in my experience, they're like, okay. Like I even remember when I stopped working Saturdays. For some reason as a hairstylist, we feel like we have to work, and I'm going to wean you off that. You don't have to work Saturdays.
So committed to the Saturday.
Well, when you're building, you kind of have to.
Yeah.
And then when you've built, you can raise your price a little bit, and then you can say, hey, I'm not working Saturdays. And if you don't like it, I'm sorry. And they quickly are like, okay. And most of them will make it work. I have like clients who are teachers and like have a regular 9-to-5 job that they tell me all the time, I'm like, okay, well, I only work weekdays and I only work till like 4. And
I think setting the boundaries, like you said, and staying consistent with it. Like your clients know you work these days and these hours and get in on those times because you're not going to waver. You're not going to come in on a Friday to squeeze that one extra person in or on a Saturday.
But it's hard, even still to this day.
It's hard, but it's worth it.
It's hard, but it's worth it. Yeah, otherwise you hit burnout.
Right.
And then you feel like you're not having that time with your husband or your kids, or you're just not living like balanced, at least for me. So anything else you want to share on that
just kind of see what you want your schedule to look like, whatever that is for you, and then figure out what your hours are and communicate that to your clients and stick with it and be consistent. And the good clients, they'll adjust to it.
It's funny, I remember forever ago, my husband, it was when I was working Saturdays when I first moved here, and I'm like, I don't want to work Saturdays anymore, but I'm booked out for the next 6 to 8 weeks. And he goes, call and cancel. I'm like, I can't call and cancel. And he's like, yes, you can. And it was funny because he gave me permission. I was like, I actually can. And I called for everybody who was booked out for the next 8 weeks. I sent him a text. I said, I'm no longer working Saturdays. You can come on Friday or these other days. And they were like, oh, well, I can't. And I'm like, I'm sorry. As of next week, I'm sorry, this is short notice. I am no longer working Saturdays. Because then the problem is then you drag it out for another 6 weeks and then it just like keeps going. You just have to kind of decide your boundaries, and I would say stick with them, you know. And in the beginning, if you need to work Saturdays or here and there, but just don't let yourself get to that burnout phase. So that's kind of our tip today is do not burn out. Okay, guys, so that's our segment for today's Tuesday tip. I hope you liked my random fashion tip, hair tip, business tip, and to be sure to subscribe or share this video if you thought it was funny or relatable. Or you can go ahead and click on the link below this video. That will take you to my blog where you can find out more information about me, about my salon, about our hair, and kind of go from there. All right, guys, we'll see you next week with the tip of the week.